Disclaimer, this is not a do-it-yourself project. This is an informative video answering multiple questions we have come across on various projects. First and foremost, on a job site, we have to identify what kind of service the home has. This service in this picture is called an overhead service, where a mast is erected on the side of a house or through the house's roof. In regards to an overhead service, this is the pole number that BC Hydro requires in order to schedule a date in which they will come and disconnect the old power and reconnect our new 200 amp service. So this is associated with an overhead service. Another common electrical service associated with homes is an underground electrical service. Associated with your underground service that supplies your home is a BC Hydro transformer ID number. This is the number that BC Hydro will require in order to schedule your service upgrade. Once the electrical contractor has determined what kind of service is installed on your property, that contractor will go online and apply for your service upgrade. The customer has to approve electrical upgrade charges from BC Hydro before the scheduling can take place. BC Hydro fees can be found at that link that is provided on this page. Okay, next we're going to go inside into where your electrical panel is installed. Your current one is most likely going to be a 100 amp panel or a 125 amp panel. It varies depending on your house and what the original install was, but right off the bat we tell customers that drywall will have to be removed. As an electrical contractor, we only perform electrical work. We do not repair drywall after it has been damaged. As you see in this current image, there's a junction box above the electrical panel. These sometimes have to be installed according to the length of the original wires. The extension of the original electrical wires using the junction box allows us to stay within today's current code, which only allows us to go 1700 millimeters to the top breaker, and we cannot go any higher than that 1700 millimeters. In some scenarios, the panel may have to be installed horizontal to meet code requirements. Along with upgrading your power to 200 amp service at your home, we also need to update your grounding and bonding in your home. So in this picture, as you can see, there's a grounding plate that has been dug 2 feet into the earth. In some cases, the ground plate is not accessible directly from the back side of the electrical panel. In this scenario, as you can see in the image, there was a sidewalk that restricted our access into the dirt right from the back of the panel. So what we had to do in this is we had to take apart that concrete sidewalk in order to embed our electrical ground wiring. In addition, we also have to make sure that the water line and the gas lines are bonded in the home. This may require additional drywall removal. In this next image, this is the outside of a home with the original 100 amp meter base. In most cases, we do have to change the meter base, but in some cases we don't have to replace it because it already is capable of handling 200 amps. Things to know beforehand is sometimes there is a bit of damage that's done from replacing the meter base from 100 amp to 200 amp meter base. We try our best to reduce the amount of damage done to the inside and outdoor of the home, but in some cases it's unavoidable. Although underground services are easier to complete than overhead services, sometimes issues do arise. An example is in this picture where a pinch duct from the hydro line prevented our new 200 amp cable being entered to our new meter base. With having access to the original duct, we can repair the crushed pipe and install new pipe so the new feeds can be installed. In the next part of the slideshow, we will be reviewing a 200 amp overhead service install. With the install of a 200 amp overhead service, a 2-inch mast must be installed. Due to the weight of the 2-inch mast pipe and the support that is required for the hydro lines, U-bolts have to be installed on the mast. These U-bolts must be fastened to the framing of the home for added support. In most cases, the drywall must be removed in order to access the framing of the house for the U-bolts to be fastened. In most cases, the mast pipe goes through the roof of a home and where a hole has to be created. We always recommend that the customer hire a roofer to professionally repair the hole after we are completed. In some homes, the crawl space area is utilized to take the cable from the load side of the meter base to the new location of the electrical panel. The electrical code only allows 1.5 meters of cable to be installed from the load side of the meter into the home. After this point, the cable must be encased in concrete. Another solution is to add a fuse disconnect, but in most cases, it is not the most desirable due to the location. As an electrical contractor, we do not provide any framing services or concrete work services. This must all be completed by another contractor or the homeowner themselves. In some scenarios, trenching or a new private hydro pole may be required to be purchased by the homeowner. With Wire-Man Electric here, I hope you enjoyed our first YouTube slideshow. There'll be a lot more content coming to this channel. Please subscribe, and hopefully we can provide you with some informative knowledge regarding the electrical trades. Once again, Harm with Wire-Man Electric. Thank you for watching. Take care.